My name is Łukasz, and welcome to this short lightning talk. I try to be really brief. There is a photo taking place after this talk downstairs, so please go over after. Without further ado, I'll just maybe start with some context for this presentation, which is I've been working with people in a startup called Together, and we're building, surprise, surprise, a Flutter app. And we build an app for couples to improve their relationship. The app is heavy in content. This content is where couples can exercise based on where they are. And this content is being written, God bless, not by me, because otherwise I would not trust the app, but individuals that know their stuff. And they do it using headless CMS. If you don't, it's like content management system. So you input, they can have some sort of interface where you can input stuff, and we get JSON as programmers. And the problem we had is to get this content personalized, so that because every couple is different. Some people just moved in together. Some people have already kids, so different scope of troubles. And we wanted also to make this be easy for our content editors to manage, so that we can, as engineers, delegate this work to them and focus on beautiful shaders. That's pretty much the three main things we want to solve. I mean, the solution is in the middle. We want a low-code approach, so we can support the personalization with that. And we also want to use Flutter because, we started with Flutter as a company. It's a great tool to iterate and try new ideas. But also, if you do personalization not on server but on device, it's private, it's low latency and low cost. And the answer to this diagram is rule engine. You might wonder what is it? Well, it's a design pattern. So a rule engine is a black box which takes two inputs, facts and the business logic, and it spits out some sort of information. Now, facts is the information about users. So let's say birth date, maybe gender, or it could be a version of the operating system. Business logic is usually a plain text written in some syntax that's being sent over. And then you can also have some sort of feedback coming from the rule engine. So based on existing facts and the business logic you have, generate a new facts. And what kind of solutions are out there? So probably the first thing you're gonna do is type into Google rule engines Flutter. This library will pop in. And there's just one, by the way. So let's dive into that. The library follows Jaws-like syntax. Our rule set is a set of conditions, and if those conditions are met, then we get some output that can happen. So facts and maybe new feedback. And this is example taken from the libraries page. So we can save our money on cheese. So if you have an expense in category cheese and the cheese wasn't very expensive, you get an achievement. And it looks good on paper. Just the library wasn't like, I mean, the active development on it like stopped around 4 or 5 years ago. Someone put it to null safety last year. It got merged, didn't get published. But like it's good enough like just to start to play with it. So I did. And like it turns out like it's more of a proof of concept. I mean, it did work for the person writing it, but like it didn't work for my needs. And furthermore, draws is taken from Java words where they have reflection. I mean, maybe some people are here from DroidCon. And it's not something you have in Flutter. There's reflection there, but not in Flutter. So we are in the situation when we can just like do it ourselves. And as I said, this is a design pattern, so it's a recipe how to build software. We can dump it down a little bit for our needs. So make output. I mean, let's first just get rid of feedback, and then our output will be just true or false. By doing this, we can use package called expressions as our rule engine. So it like can parse very basic expressions like equals, multiplication, and invoke simple functions. So that's a good start. Then we just adapt the example of the package to this pattern. Our context, so our effects, is a simple map with information. And our business logic is plain text expression. So we have our 2 inputs for the rule engine. We pass it along. And finally, we get an output. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Not very impressive, but we can iterate upon this solution. So let's take a look at business logic. We probably want to put our rules into some dark class. And we also want to have a name for our expressions so they can be reused. And also for people like that don't like writing logic, they can at least have a sense what the logic is doing. So that could be how we instantiate our logic from the example. We probably want to break it down because it's more atomic, so it's like easier to reuse. And we want to also somehow illustrate that you can have multiple rules in your project. So we can do it by defining interface. Finally, like our achievement, we can use that to tell that our achievement is implementing this class. So like you only get this achievement if specific rule set is met. And this is how you would express this achievement from the content creator side. So they have a web page where they can fill in fields. And then you have a rule set. So you can add individual rules. And there you can see what this rule is about. And you as a developer don't need to write this logic. Now, our true-false example is like getting a bit beefed up. So we have like a list of achievements. They have rules behind. Those rules get filtered out. And then those rules tell us which achievement we get and which we don't. Now let's take a look at the remaining part of our design pattern. We have facts and feedback. Fact is pretty much map string dynamic. You probably can use something like freeze to make it more type safe, but this is like good enough for start. Facts change over time, so it's a state. So you can use some sort of state management for it. And we want to formalize that facts, that we can add new facts as you go along in the app. So we'll have method for that. And like with little effort, you can even process it across session kills using hydrated qubit, because, well, expression package needs a JSON, map string dynamic. So that's like pretty easy to have. Now, let's take a look at the feedback. So feedback is not actually easy with expressions because it prevents you from manipulating your facts directly. But you can work around it by just imagining user interacts with your app. So some stuff happens, like usually an event is getting triggered. And you can usually pass like these events to some sort of like analytics. Why not also store it locally in some history map? So then you can make it part of your facts and reuse later. And as I said, expressions package is rather stupid by default, but you can instrument it to make it work. So you wrap your existing facts with methods, and you add extra identifier that lets you call your custom implementation written in Dart. And then finally, you can use this method in your CMS. And that's like pretty much it. There are like some other effects or the problems you might face. So writing logic might be hard. Most people are like okay with Excel level of logic. So like beware of that. You might need to help out. We take quotes granted because our ID makes it easy for us, but in your like CMS, it might not be the case. So if you can control like output there, make sure you can filter out bad quotes, otherwise it will come back at you. If you have some sort of developer console like placed in your app where you, I don't know, set some flags, think about integrating sort of like filter you could preview your expressions. That way you can test them on the real device. As you will expand on your facts and your expressions, make sure you document them because otherwise people will be asking you questions constantly. And if you have nice documentation, you can just tell them, okay, here's the stuff. You can find things there. Last but not least, you move some sort of logic outside of code. So with any change of your code, like the app behavior might change. This means if your CMS supports like webhooks, maybe trigger test suite if you have one just to test nothing breaks, and document those changes as well. There's no, this is like no longer in GitHub history, but you might want to answer some questions in, I don't know, a week or two, like why our KPIs have dropped. And if you don't have this information, like you don't know what has triggered the change, that will impact your product. Yeah, and that's it, that's all. Thank you for coming. Hopefully, like if there are like any questions, I hope we have time.